What's up, Thunderheads? This is Plasma Storm, and I wanted to give you guys a quick channel update. Now, I did the live stream earlier tonight, and that was Soma, and that left me a little miffed, honestly. I was not proud of the way that I did that. I think it went well up to the point where I decided that my decision was not something I could deal with. But I mean, the fact that it affected me that profoundly, and I'm not good at conveying emotion. Uh, not verbally, anyway. My voice has a tendency to be somewhat monotone. At least when I'm doing these, just because I feel like if I get too expressive and whatnot, you guys are thinking I'm a sobbing baby. But no, that was a decision where I was like, man, I really feel like I made a bad choice there. And I turned out to be right, but the fact was I should stick by my decisions when I play games like that, and I will endeavor to do that in the future. But that aside, I wanted to give you guys just a quick channel update because I told you guys a while ago that I was going to be, and I don't know why I'm wearing these, I don't need them. I told you guys a while ago that I was going to be setting up a schedule for the channel, and I'd given you guys a tentative way that was going to go, but I never stuck to it. Mondays and Wednesdays were supposed to be my upload days, and Tuesdays, Thursdays were going to be kind of my days to, or Tuesday was going to be like a day off where I could edit videos, but I wouldn't really do a whole lot, or I could record videos, but I would not, again, be putting anything up. Thursday was going to be my live stream day, which I have kept to on that part. And then Friday was going to be a day that was kind of up in the air for editing as well as the weekend. And that would have been fine, but I'm sorry, I'm futzing with my hair too much. That would have been fine, except Mondays and Wednesdays, I almost always end up working, and so when I come home, the last thing I want to do is cut together a couple of videos and put them up. Now, the solution to that is simple. It's just do them on Tuesdays, Thursdays. I'm not trying to make excuses here. I'm the one who screwed up. But I've decided that not only am I going to reaffirm that schedule, but I'm going to make a few modifications. I'm going to say videos are probably going to go up on the weekends, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And that's only because I've had more weekends off lately than weekdays. So with that, it just, by extension, kind of makes a little more sense for me to be uploading on those days, to be doing a little bit more of the video editing on those days. I think on Mondays, Tuesdays and Wednesdays, what I'll do more than anything is record. You might see a couple uploads here and there, but I'm going to say that uploads from here on out, and I haven't done any of my video cut uploads yet at all, but expect regular content for those on the weekends, at least for the time being, until I can get my work schedule to be a little bit more solid. Because right now, the problem I'm running into is if I do work Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, they're not always at the same time, so it's hard for me to decide, okay, well, when can I just dedicate time to sit down? That isn't late night. I mean, right now it's 10:53, and I'm recording this, and I'm going to cut it together. Well, I don't have to cut anything, but I'm going to put it up on YouTube just for you guys to see. But, for the most part, everything I've done so far is live stream, and I like the live stream because it gives me that ability to interact with you guys in real time, or close to real time. But I feel like you guys would be coming back a little bit more frequently in the event that I was doing some shorter videos, things where you're not committing hours of your time on end. And so I'm hoping I can get a little bit more of that done. And just maybe, we get to that point where live streams are a little bit better. If there's a lot of you guys, then yeah, I want to connect with all of you. But I think for the time being, regular content is going to be where things are at. Now, the live streams are still going to happen on Thursdays. I'm going to stick to that. I'm sticking to my guns because I'm used to doing them on Thursdays all the time. And sometimes I live stream other days too. If I find myself with free time and I'm not in the mood to edit or whatever, sometimes I'll go live on YouTube just because I want to, because I like the feeling that I'm adding content to my channel and whatnot. But for the time being, the schedule should be as follows. Monday through Wednesday are going to be record and edit days. Thursday will be the live stream night, and I'll probably do some editing there too, but whether or not that happens is kind of up in the air based on how long I stream for. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday will be the days that you guys should be looking for new content. Now, the days that you're really going to see new content is going to be Saturday, Sunday, because I still have to work on Friday. So whether or not I remember, it's not so much that I don't want to upload on Friday, it's a question of whether or not I remember to. So guaranteed Saturday, Sunday uploads, even if I work, because I'm only there until 5 o'clock on those days. So I have no reason whatsoever to not upload on those days, just because I have plenty of time when I get home. There should be no excuse for that. But every other weekday and whatnot is just it's hard for me, because there are some times where I'm only there until 3 in the afternoon, and there are other times where I'm there until 7. And when I come home at 7 o'clock and I have to work the next day at 7 in the morning or 8 in the morning, it's kind of hard for me to feel like maybe I should get down and edit for 3-4 hours and then upload a few things. It's just it's hard for me, just because. But no, I will endeavor to be doing uploads on the weekends, so that you guys get to see those, and you guys probably have a little bit more free time for my crap on the weekends anyway than you would on the weekdays. And that might not be true for all of you, but I would tend to gather that a lot of you are going to have more time then. So that'll be good, I think, for all of us. And I still desperately need you guys to send me game recommendations and whatnot, because I'm buying games that I think you guys that you want, that I'm hoping you guys want to see, that I also think are going to be fun for me, because it would be my content would be no good if I didn't think I was going to enjoy the games and whatnot. So I do really want to provide you guys with good content and whatnot, but for that I also need to know what you guys want to see. And if horror is not really my strong suit, I'm really I'm pretty good, I guess, at keeping my screaming and whatnot down. But I hope I genuinely convey the fear that I feel sometimes when I play games like Soma. And Five Nights at Freddy's is something that I'm really looking into doing. I've been encouraged a number of times by others to give that game series a whirl, and the only reason I haven't done it yet is because it's been so done on YouTube already that I almost don't know if there's a demand for it, really. So, having said that, it really becomes a matter of whether or not it's something you guys want to see. And that'll boil down to reading your comments, really. Now, as for the live streams, a lot of the live streams I've done in the past have been relatively tactical or intense games. And I'd like to get into some of the more lighthearted stuff too. I kind of get the feeling that my friends would enjoy that as well, something that we don't have to take quite so seriously. Where it's something we can just all goof off and show you what kind of people we really are, because we're not super serious people. We are the most random assortment of human beings you've ever seen. So, again, with that, I will be, talking to my friends, hopefully, damn autofocus. I'll be talking with my friends to try and get some ideas and input from them. One thing that I'm really hoping we can do in the future is Dead by Daylight. I already have the game. The others don't at the moment, as far as I know. And it was on sale on Steam here over the Halloween deal up until the 1st of November, which unfortunately has obviously passed. And I don't know if that sale continued or it was extended or anything like that. I haven't looked. And I told them that it would be the best time to get it then, but they were kind of tied for funds. So I that's something I hope we do in the future. I can't say when, because I don't know when they'll have access to it. It might boil down to, maybe I just pick it up for them. And that might be something I'm willing to do if I see that there's a big demand for it on the channel. I really think that's a game that we're all going to enjoy. It's just a matter of making sure that all of your priorities are straight and that everything's getting paid for before we start indulging in buying $40 video games. So, with that, I think the next series that I kind of want to do a little playthrough of, personally, the things you can look forward to in the next maybe 2 weeks or so is going to be Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm going to do those. I want to do those. If I'm going to do them at all, I want to do them in order. So look forward to the first FNAF game coming up here probably in the week or this weekend. I'll probably just do a bunch of batch recording for that. Just a straight recording session. And then Bendy and the Ink Machine. And that's because I've seen playthroughs of that, and that's going to fall right into the category of Soma, where my reactions aren't going to be quite as good as they would be if I went in blind. And I'm going to try and do a lot more of that, where I go into things blind. But Bendy and the Ink Machine was one of those things where the last I'd read, they weren't expecting it to be so popular. And I remember reading somewhere, I think, that they were planning on retooling chapters 1 and 2 to be a little bit more in-depth than they had been. Now, I don't know if that actually is going to end up happening or not, but there has been a pretty significant update to it recently, even after chapter 3 had already dropped. So I have the first 2 chapters. I'm going to do my best to see what those are all about, and if anything's changed, I'll know, because I've seen the playthroughs of the first 2 and the third one. So I will endeavor to get all of those done, cut together, and everything. But no, that's kind of a snapshot of what you can look forward to in the next week or two. And the other thing that I'm planning on doing, although I don't know how well this is going to go over at work, and that's kind of where this... Don't expect it, but if it does happen, it's something I've wanted to do for a while, is I may end up bleaching this and just taking it to a straight white color. I've been told, because of how dark my hair is, not to use any of the home bleaching kits. I'm going to have to do it professionally, so I don't know when it'll happen. Maybe in the future at some point or other. I've always wanted to go white just because I think it'd be really interesting with my particular type of hair to see what it looks like. And I want to do something that's a little bit different, because you always see vibrant colors in the gamers' hairs on YouTube. And I don't want to follow that vein. I've always wanted to color my hair, never have. So that's something that, if you guys really want to see me with white hair, I'm going to look like a zombie from iZombie when all of that is said and done. I might even get the contacts to match, just because it would be kind of fun. But in any case, I really need to hear from you guys. What you guys want to see, what you want to hear. Again, I know I've left my my email address in the descriptions of several of my videos. And if you guys can't reach me that way, hit me in the comments. Those comments are coming to my iPad. They're coming to my phone. They're coming to my computer. They're coming to my laptop. And I think I've even got it set to come to my my TV. So, I mean, I'm not going to miss your guys' comments. With regards to Rose Goku Black, I'm fairly certain you left me some comments a little while ago. If you're watching this, I apologize for not getting back to you. I had just uploaded a video not too long before that, telling you what time the live stream was going to be at. And I don't know, maybe I wasn't very clear. But live streams will generally happen not just on Thursdays. Don't just bank on it just being sometime Thursday. It will usually be Thursday around 7:30. Is when because I mean, that, if nothing else, gives me enough time to get home from work and get presentable for you guys, and then jump on and decide what I'm gonna do. So around 7:30. Actually, let's set it to, let's just say, Thursday nights at 8 o'clock p.m. Central. And for those of you who are on the, let's see, what is that? For those of you on the West Coast out in California, yeah, that's the West. Right, whatever. Anyway, those of you out in California, that's 2-hour time difference for you guys. So that's 6 o'clock your guys' time. For those of you guys that are out in Florida, I do apologize, but that is 10 o'clock your time, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe 9. Either way. That is significantly later for you guys, so I do apologize. For those of you who are in between, that's an hour, give or take, for you guys. So I will try and find a better time slot once I know a little bit more about how my work schedule is going to go. But for the time being, that is the best I can do, and I apologize. But anyway, that is, I guess, technically this will be Storm Warning 2. Was not planning on this going for as long as it did. I mean, I think I've been recording, 15 solid minutes. Enough of my blabbering. I'll let you guys get to bed. This is going to go up completely uncut. I'm just going to throw it up on YouTube because I owe this to you guys. I really do. And we have hit the 13 subscriber mark, which is fantastic. For me, anyway, that's 13 people who at least at some point or other gave a shit. And I'm not one for putting profanity in my videos, but that's literally how I think about it. That's 13 people who give at least half a crap. So I from the bottom of my heart, to those of you 13 who have subscribed, I say thank you. Just because, I mean, that's 13 people who have decided that I was good enough to incorporate into your lives on some level. And whether you watch me regularly or if you just watched a couple of videos here and there, every little bit of it, I mean, that makes me happy. Just knowing that my content is reaching people, that people are actually watching it, and there's nothing that makes me happier than to know that I've potentially entertained, however many people. So, again, if my videos do entertain you, I ask that you at least hit the like button, so that I get the feedback from you guys that says, hey, people like this kind of stuff. You should make more of it. And if you guys really enjoy me as a person, drop a little bit of lightning on that subscribe button. I promise you guys, as soon as I get my life sorted out and everything like that, and the content starts coming more regularly, I will do my best to entertain you guys in any way I can. And if nothing else, I hope I bring some light into maybe a potentially crappy day. That's my goal here. So, anyways, I'm going to let you guys get off to bed, because by the time this gets uploaded to YouTube and everything like that, it's going to be 11:15, 11:30 our time. So, again, for those of you guys who are out in California, not so bad. You guys probably aren't sleeping yet, but for those of you guys on the other side of the country, I apologize, because this is going to go up at like 1 in the morning for you. So, but anyway, look forward to all of those things I've mentioned, and if there's anything that you really, really want to see on this channel, I do desperately want to hear it from you guys. So, my email address is plasmastorm, spelled exactly as it is on my channel, no spaces, 1.0 @gmail.com. And I want to hear from as many of you guys as possible, just to connect with you guys, even if it's just to ask me about me. I know I don't convey a lot of myself over these videos and whatnot, so if you want to know more about me, if you've got suggestions, if you've got comments, if you've got concerns, if there's something I'm not doing right that you really want to see change, whether it's things, settings for my videos or content warnings, I am relatively new to this, so I do apologize. I know that there's a lot of tools out there, a lot of powerful things that I should be using that I'm not, and I just want to make sure that I'm doing things the way that they should be done. So, without further ado, I'm going to let you guys get to bed, and I'm going to do the same myself because I have to work tomorrow. So, I will leave this here, but I hope I see you guys soon. This is Plasmastorm, signing off.